furious after they said their kids' summer Girl Scout camp was canceled while the kids were already on their way there. It left them scrambling to figure out how and why it happened. WMAR 2 News' Brittany Werner sat down with one of the families impacted and is working to get answers from Girl Scouts of Central Maryland.
It's a shame. It is disheartening. It is disrespectful to parents and families.
It's how Tria Tucker described the communication between Girl Scouts of Central Maryland and its participants when their camp was abruptly canceled this week.
I can't believe that this is actually happening.
Tria and her daughter Shelby says it happened while Shelby was being bused to the Camp Conowingo site on Sunday to start her second week of camp, a tradition that's been in their family for decades.
I went to the camp as a camper back in the 70s. My daughter's been going there since second or third grade.
But after attending camp for almost 8 years, Shelby says this year camp was much different than she had remembered.
Last week at camp was a complete and utter disaster. There were complete staffing shortages. There was a lack of routine. There was a lack of tradition. Like usually we have a lifeguard. We did not have a lifeguard last week, so nobody could swim. We didn't have a nature specialist, so that completely cut off activities that involve like the woods.
They say multiple people in leadership were either fired or they quit. And while kids were being bused to the camp for the second week, 20 minutes before they arrived at the location in Cecil County, some of the campers received a message about the cancellation in a group chat,
explaining that camp had been canceled for the week, and none of the counselors on the bus were informed of this.
Violet Apple, who's the CEO of the Girl Scouts of Central Maryland, sent WMAR a letter stating that the camp was canceled this week because of staffing shortages and that they notified family members by phone calls and emails.
There were campers who didn't get home until after 8 o'clock last night after having been put on a bus at 9 o'clock yesterday morning.
And since yesterday, it's been the same problem trying to get more answers about when their money will be refunded and if camp will resume for any of the remainder of the summer.
I've left messages. I've tried to call. There's a myriad of parents that have left messages. We're getting no feedback at all.
Brittany Werner, WMAR 2 News.